যখনই আমরা কোনো অর্গানেলি পড়ছি তো অ্যালগির ক্ষেত্রে বিং এ থ্যালোফাইটা এ হচ্ছে গ্রিন। তো গ্রিন কারণটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে এর মধ্যে ফটোসিনথেসিস হয়, ফাঙ্গি মধ্যে হয় না। এবারে ফটোসিনথেসিস যখন হচ্ছে তখন তো এর পিগমেন্ট লাগবে আর একটা অর্গানেলি লাগবে যেখানে পিগমেন্ট গুলো থাকবে। তাহলে পিগমেন্ট গুলোর মধ্যে আমরা পেয়েছিলাম এ বি সি ডি ই, সরি C1 C2 D E F, ঠিক আছে কালকের পড়া থেকে। আর এই এইটা অনুযায়ী কোনটা এ আর বি থাকলে ক্লোরোফাইসির মধ্যে, এ আর C1 থাকলে ব্যাসিলোরোফাইসি, এ আর C2 থাকলে ফিওফাইসি, এ আর ডি থাকলে হচ্ছে রোডোফাইসি, এ আর ই থাকলে হচ্ছে জ্যান্থোফাইসি, এ আর এফ থাকলে হচ্ছে সায়ানোফাইসি। এটা ছিল গিয়ে স্টার্টিং পয়েন্ট অফ আওয়ার ক্লাসিফিকেশন। But with the adding of electron microscopy, we further increase our knowledge regarding the classification of algae. Okay, and this classification is based on the thylakoid part band, first one, whether chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum is present or not, third, the number of thylakoid per band, and the whether it possesses the normal two chloroplast envelope or not. Okay, now the first one is outside the chloroplast envelope, which is 2 in number, there is a another envelope. That envelope is made up of endoplasmic reticulum, first one. Now you may ask, what is the function of endoplasmic reticulum? Now endoplasmic reticulum are of two types. One is with ribosome, another is without ribosome. With ribosome, the envelope is named as, the envelope is named with ribosome is a rough endoplasmic reticulum, and without the ribosome it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So outside the chloroplast envelope there may be one or two chloroplast envelope, sorry, endoplasmic reticulum would present one or two. Another type is the thylakoid per band. You know, the band on a wrist means a round shaped structure, and this within this round shaped structure, how many how many uh, how many thylakoid is present. So the wristband or like the wrist watch, within the wrist watch, how many how many thylakoids are present within the band. So I am coming to that here. The first, this is the envelope of chloroplast, outer envelope, inner envelope, and this one is the thylakoid. Okay, so within this band means a periphery of this structure, this green colored middle having the yellow colored is surrounded in this form. So how many thylakoids are surrounded per band is the ultimate way to determine which group it is. Another thing is that whether it is present axially or parietally. Axially means along the axis or parietally means along the periphery. Okay. So I'm coming to the classification again. Now based on the thylakoid per band, see uh, five different types are formed. So five different types include, first one, look at no chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum means outside the
স্যার
হ্যাঁ রে
স্যার কোনো স্লাইড তো দেখতে পাচ্ছি না।
अच्छा 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 যা বুকে গেলাম এমনি এমনি now see here again I am coming in this form we are typically extended our knowledge towards the classification based on the quality of thylakoid, quality of chloroplast, and the presence of endoplasmic reticulum outside the chloroplast. Okay. So in the first slide, you might have remembered that this is the structure of the chloroplast. Okay. Within this structure of the chloroplast, these two are the envelope. And outside these, there may be one or two endoplasmic reticulum may present or may not present. And this is a thylakoid, and it will make a band like round sepate structure. Within this band, how many chloroplast band, this how many thylakoids are present? So a band is produced by a circular shape. Within this circular shape, how many thylakoids are present is the another way to detect whether it will help in classification. Okay, so in this type 1 is the no chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum, and as there is no chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum, it is exposed with its own two envelope. So having two membranous envelope, and within this envelope, there is a band, and one thylakoid per band means a very long thylakoid is present, and it forms a round separate structure. Okay, now if it is stacked on the middle, means peripheral band is absent, stacked on the middle. So it will be treated as an advance found in the member of rhodophysi, and the opposite, peripheral band is present, then it will be treated as like that of a primitive, and it will include glaucophysi, and the advanced one is the rhodophysi. So again I am coming. Look at my hand. Okay, so these two makes the envelope. Okay, and within this you are getting a vacuole or a vacant space. Okay, now within this vacant space there is a rubber band. You see, this is a band, and if you look at this band, then you will find that it is along the periphery. And if it is along the periphery, then it will be treated as a primitive. And if it is like the central position, then it will be treated as an advance. Now, here single thylakoid, the single band is present and single thylakoid is present. So it includes two types. Single thylakoid is found in rhodophysi. Single thylakoid per band is present on the glaucophysi. So, uh, so, both having a similarity, that is single thylakoid per band. But the difference is that one in glaucophysi it is present on the periphery, but on the rhodophysi it is present on the central position. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear. Now come into the second type. In second type, you get two membranes of chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum is present. So in here, you are getting two envelope of chloroplast plus two envelope of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So now come into the interior. Here, generally two thylakoids per band is present. The previous one is the one thylakoid per band. Now in cryptophyce, it is two thylakoid per band, and occasionally unassociated 3 to 4 thylakoid per band may be present, but it is located on central position. And here, no phycobiliprotein means previously in previous class I told you phycobilisome means a water soluble pigment is present that is absent in cryptophyce. So from the first type 1 to type 2, difference lies in how many chloroplast, how many thylakoid is present per band. The first one thylakoid per band, and the second one, two generally thylakoid per band. If the two is absent, then it would be 3 to 4. And outside the envelope, two envelope of endoplasmic reticulum is present. So first one, if thylakoid is at the periphery, then it is a glaucophyta. If thylakoid band is at the center, then it is a rhodophyce. Now, two thylakoid band, if it is present on the center, then it is a cryptophyce. Okay. Now, in type 3 is being denoted three thylakoid per band within the chloroplast envelope. A band is present, and within this band, three thylakoid is present. So it is named as type 3. In type 2, two thylakoid band is present. Type 1, two thylakoid is present per band. Sorry, one thylakoid per band. So in one, you will get within the band one thylakoid, type 2, two thylakoid, type 3, three type thylakoid. Okay. Now, here again are two types, whether it is peripherally present or it will be stacked at the center position. If it is peripherally present, then it is under the euglenophyce. If it is peripherally present, then it is denophyce. Okay. And another characteristics feature is that here one chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum is present, one membrane of chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum. The previous one is a two chloroplast endoplasmic reticulum, and in both cases, in even in the first cases, uh, two chloroplast envelope is always present, but zero endoplasmic reticulum. Now, in type 2, two endoplasmic reticulum outside the chloroplast envelope, and in type 3, one endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now, in type 4 is like that of type 3, means it better to be told as 3A. 3A and 3B, that means within the band, three thylakoid is present. And in type 1, one endoplasmic reticulum is present outside the chloroplast. And in case of type 4, two endoplasmic reticulum is present. Okay. Now, another extended features which shows its association with the nucleus. So, nucleus is associated with endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is associated with the chloroplast. So, it is an advanced feature, and this is found in Xanthophyta, Phaeophyta, Bacillariophyta, Primnesiophyta, Chrysophyta, and Rapidophyta. In type 5, look at the type 5. Per band consists of 2 to 6 thylakoid, and it possesses two chloroplast envelope without any endoplasmic reticulum. And that is also found in most advanced chlorophyta or charophyta, which you observed in Purulia. So, in band, thylakoid number per band, it is 1, 2, 3, 3, and 5. In first, type 1, it would be 1 thylakoid per band, type 2, 2 thylakoid per band, type 3 and 4, 3 thylakoid per band, and type 5, 5 thylakoid per band. Now, first one, type 1, no ER membrane outside the chloroplast. Type 2, 2 ER membrane. Type 3, single ER membrane. Uh, Type 4, 2 ER membrane. Type 5, no ER membrane. Okay. Now, this is a classification which is most modern classification, and it is being given by Lee. So, if you look at the figure, you will get the thylakoid, what it forms a band is present. How many number? 3 number. Or here it is stacked. Now, if you look at this figure, then there is a change. So it is stacked, not on the periphery. It is also stacked. Stacked. So periphery to stacked is an advanced feature. Number of thylakoid enhancement is also an advanced feature, but we can't conclude that association of endoplasmic reticulum membrane with chloroplast membrane and nucleus is an advanced feature or not. Now, uh, if you compare a mouse with you or a mouse with a dog, what would be the advance? Dog is advanced in certain aspects. Okay. Now, whenever we we compare the advanced with the primitive, we include who can easily gets its prey in case of animal. Similarly, in case of green algae, we give emphasis on how it is photosynthetically efficient. Now, in case of photosynthetically efficiency, it lies on the chloroplast. Now, within the chloroplast, if it is fully filled with the thylakoid in a stacked manner, then it will be a much more advanced. And moreover, certain proteins have to be transferred from nucleus or cytoplasm to within the interior of the chloroplast, which is involved in night reaction rise Rubisco. So, if it is associated with endoplasmic reticulum or not. These are the feature you need to be considered in case of chloroplast. That দেখতে পাচ্ছিস দেখ লি 1984 এ অ্যালগিকে ক্লাসিফাই করেছে পাঁচটা টাইপে। সেই পাঁচটা টাইপের মধ্যে 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 টাইপ করেছে। সেখানে সমস্ত অ্যালগাল কিংডমকে ঢুকিয়ে দিয়েছে। এইবারে এইখানে যে ক্লাসিফিকেশনটা করেছে সেই ক্লাসিফিকেশনটা 1 নাম্বার হচ্ছে ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের মধ্যে ব্যান্ড তৈরি হয়েছে, সেই ব্যান্ডটার মধ্যে কটা থাইলাকয়েড আছে, যত বেশি আছে তত অ্যাডভান্স, কারণ কি ও ফটোসিনথেটিক্যালি বেশি অ্যাক্টিভ। এবার কেন অ্যাক্টিভ না থাইলাকয়েডের মধ্যে নাইট রিয়াকশন লাইট রিয়াকশন এই দুটোরই সমস্ত কিছু তৈরি হবে আর ম্যাট্রিক্স বেশি হবে। দুই নাম্বার ক্লোরোপ্লাস্ট এন্ডোপ্লাজমিক রেটিকুলাম আছে কি নেই, ঠিক আছে, এইটা নিয়ে একটা কনফিউশন হচ্ছে। তুই 1 থেকে 3 পর্যন্ত হচ্ছে 0, 2 আর 1, আবার 4 আর 5 এর ক্ষেত্রে হচ্ছে 2 আর 0, ঠিক আছে। হোয়াট এভার ইট মে বি, আমরা এই টোটালটাকে গ্রুপিং করেছি। গ্রুপিং করার পরেও ব্যান্ড যেখানে হয়েছে সেইটা আবার পেরিফেরালি ব্যান্ডটা আছে না সেন্ট্রালি স্ট্যাক করা আছে, সেইটার উপরে ডিপেন্ড করে ক্লাসিফিকেশনটা করেছে, ঠিক আছে। এরপরে আসছি ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের মধ্যে থাকা ইম্পর্টেন্ট পার্ট হচ্ছে গিয়ে ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের ডিএনএ। সেই ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের ডিএনএটা হচ্ছে ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের অনেক কাজ চালিয়ে যায়। যেমন এইখানে আছে সিসিসি ডিএনএ, কোভ্যালেন্টলি ক্লোজড সার্কুলার ডাবল স্ট্র্যান্ডেড ডিএনএ, লাইক দ্যাট অফ এ ব্যাকটেরিয়া। এবং এটাকে চিন্তা করা হয় যে এইটা কোনো গ্রিন ব্যাকটেরিয়া একটা মেমব্রেনের ভিতরে ঢুকে ক্লোরোপ্লাস্ট তৈরি করা হয়েছে, বুঝছে। সাইজ হচ্ছে গিয়ে দেখা যায় যে 120 to 217 কেবি, কিন্তু দেখ হওয়া উচিত ছিল যত হাইয়ার প্লান্ট হবে তার মধ্যে বেশি অ্যামাউন্টের ডিএনএ, কিন্তু দেখা যাচ্ছে যে লোয়ার প্লান্টের ক্ষেত্রে বেশি অ্যামাউন্টের ডিএনএ আর হাইয়ার প্লান্টের ক্ষেত্রে কম অ্যামাউন্টের ডিএনএ। এবারে এ সংখ্যা কতগুলো থাকবে না ওই রাবার ব্যান্ডের মতন ডিএনএটা মাল্টিপল থাকবে, অনেকগুলো থাকবে, এবং এ রেপ্লিকেশন করবে বাই ফর্মিং এ ডি লুপ। আর এর মধ্যে ইম্পর্টেন্ট জিন থাকবে যেগুলো, সেগুলো হচ্ছে রুবিস্কো লার্জ সাব ইউনিট, এনএডিএইচ এফ এর সাব ইউনিট, আর হচ্ছে এটিপি এজ এর বি সাব ইউনিট। ক্লিয়ার? তাহলে রিগার্ডিং দ্য ক্লোরোপ্লাস্ট ডিএনএ লক্ষ্য কর, এখানে একটা ডিএনএ এর কথা দেখানো হয়েছে, দেখ মাঝখানটা ফাঁক, এটা গোল। This structure is a circular covalently closed DNA. Okay. Now you have to know what is its size. Its size varies from 120 to 217 kilobase, and its shape is covalently closed circular. How many important genes are present within these three? This it is present near about three important genes: Rubisco large subunit, NADPH F subunit, and ATPase B subunit. So, rest of the subunit will be transferred from outside cytosol into the interior, and where it will integrated to form a functional protein and enzyme. These functional protein and enzyme perform the different work. Okay. Now, the chloroplast genome is named as cpDNA, chloroplast DNA, or plastic DNA, ptDNA. Okay, cpDNA or ptDNA, and it is a double-stranded DNA. The genome is relatively larger, 140 kilobase in higher plant and 200 kilobase in lower eukaryotes. Multiple copies of genome per organelle, but is large enough having to code 50 to 100 protein as well as rRNA and tRNA. And there is a demarcation in figure. This is large subunit and this is a small subunit in a circular double-stranded DNA. And on the left side, inverted repeat, right side, inverted repeat is present. So cpDNA includes a large single copy LSC and a small single copy. In between the large single copy and small single copy, there is an inverted repeat that is named as IRA and IRB. And the variation is in length in case of higher plant and lower eukaryotic is due to these inverted repeats. Okay. Ah, and a plant that is the plants musuri, moog, motor, chola, which is under the legumes lacking the inverted repeats, and pines also lacking the inverted repeat. Okay, so it is a double-stranded circular DNA and it having a LSC region and SSC region. In between LSC and SSC, there is an inverted region, red, and inverted region, light. Okay. This inverted region length is different in different plant group. And based on this length, the total genome size will be different. Moreover, in two plant groups, that is in Gymnosperm pinus and in case of legumes, that is the pulses, it is absent. Okay. Now, if you look at that, this is the region where NADH-F subunit are produced. This is the region where MATK are produced. This is the region where ATP-B subunit is produced. And this is the region where RBCL gene is present. So these gene will produce an mRNA. This mRNA by the activity of ribosome produce protein and this will produce Rubisco large L indicate large subunit, and this large subunit will, when integrated with the small subunit, which is transferred from the cytoplasm and become packed within the chloroplast or the stroma and will produce the functional enzyme. This ATP-B involved in ATP synthesis. Okay, and B means beta subunit, and it is present on the LSC region. RBCL, it is also present on the LSC region, large subunit of 1,5 ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. MATK, matures RNA to make it functional RNA, some introns are being spliced out. Intron and exon. Exon protein coding region, non-protein coding region is known as intron. The introns are being cut by the MATK enzyme. NADHF, small single copy present on the SSC region. This is the only important enzyme which is present on the single small single copy, and it is a NADH dehydrogenase which is present within the chloroplast and which converts NADH to NAD plus H plus, which supplies hydrogen to the carbon dioxide to make it glucose or starch. Now, if you look at the genome sequencing, the liverwort means Merkensia means bryophyta, having 134 genes functional, but in tobacco, it is 150 genes. Functional gene is different. And basic gene is the tRNA, mRNA, rRNA, and proteins of the ribosome. And photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 proteins involved in photosystem 1 and 2, as well as RUBP large subunit, and 4 specific chloroplast specific RNA polymers are present and made up by this. So whenever we try to make a relationship between different plant group, we have to get a marker. This marker is the RBCL gene or ATP B gene or MATK gene. Other than that, RNA polymerase RPOC, that gene is being produced. So whenever we go into the laboratory and we will try to make a relationship, for example, like how does a grass is related with the paddy, then we have to compare the gene sequence or RBCL, Rubisco 1,5 bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase large subunit or ATPase B subunit or MATK, Maturase K, this subunit. Now look at that. This one is 1400 base pair, and this one is the 1000 base pair, and it will be 2600 base pair. So whenever we will sequence, the less the number, the cost is less, but there will be a probability of chance. So we generally target a medium size, that is 1400, and we don't target 3600. Also don't target there is a 1000. Okay, so now whenever it replicate, it forms a D alphabet D like structure, and this is called D loop replication, and it has two origin of replication. See here, the D loop is being going to replicate. Now it will replicate, and after this will complete. Ultimately, this will form this type of structure, and it involves enzyme, DNA polymerases, helicases, primases, SSBP, single-stranded DNA binding protein, topoisomerase 1, and origin of replication protein. Origin of replication is here. After that, a primer is formed. This primer is made up of RNA. RNA polymerase is required. After that, these two strands will never bind, so single-stranded binding protein is required. Okay, so like these, you have studied in your class 12, some enzyme and proteins are required for DNA replication. That is all required in case of replication in case of chloroplast. And the topoisomerase, it will give a topological form, and whenever two replication is completed, it forms a this type of structure, this type of 8-like structure, and topoisomerase 2 will cut at two end, and topoisomerase 1 will cut at one end to separate the two strands. So these enzymes are required for the replication of ctDNA. ctDNA generally shows non-Mendelian inheritance. This is a very important thing. Inheritedly in nuclear genes inherited in a Mendelian fashion, but a chloroplast genome will never inherit in a Mendelian fashion. Rather, it will come from mother to daughter and son. This is known as maternal inheritance. That is very important. And It will be inherited independently of nuclear gene. In family level of evolution, it is very important that to how inheritance of gene takes place. Now, another thing is yet we consider, that is how a external substance is enter into the interior of the chloroplast. So there is two protein translocon on the outer chloroplast, TOC complex, and translocon on inner complex. This TIC. So TOC TIC complex is present on the outside and inside membrane so that things become transported from inside to outside and outside to inside. These translocon is a barrel sepate opening. This is made up of protein, this is made up of protein, and three beta pleated seed will make this protein. So these two structure is present on the inner membrane as well as on the outer membrane. Inner membrane as well as on the outer membrane. If it is present on the inner membrane, then it is known as TIC translocon in inner membrane. If it is possesses on the outside outer membrane, it is known as TOC. So TIC TOC will help in movement of substances from inside to outside and outside to inside. Okay, and it is at it as it is a opening. So opening any entry or exit will depend on size of the structure. If the size of the structure is huge and the opening is that much, the substance will not transfer from this. So there is a restriction of movement. Okay, it will regulate the passage of certain chemical which is comparatively smaller in size than that of the translocon, and these molecule can pass from inside to outside and outside to inside. And those molecules which is not able to pass through it, that will be synthesized by its own DNA. This is the beauty of this organelle. Okay, তাহলে দেখ যেটা জানলি সেটা হচ্ছে other than the classification, it having a DNA. This DNA is a circular covalently closed. It has one LSC region and one SSC region. In between these, a region which is known as inverted repeat. Now, inverted repeats size is different in different plant group, and in two plant group, this inverted repeat is absent in conifer and legume plant. Now, within this, the important genes resides are MATK at the SSC region, RBCL, ATPSB, and NADPH AF subunit on the interior large LSC region. Okay, the SSC and LSC, whatever it may, now these things are genetically inherited. Now, I have concluded that the size of the CCC DNA, that is 120 to 217. Now, within this CCC DNA, LSC and SSC region is present, and inverted left and right repeat is present. Now, within this within this DNA, four important genes are present. Varieties of genes are there, but four important genes are there, and that will genetically inherit from maternal to its next generation. So it will show maternal inheritance rather than Mendelian inheritance, and it is independent of the nuclear inheritance. Now, the last thing, within this envelope structure, some material have to be imported and some to be exported. So based on that, the membrane consists of two translocon, means two tube-like structure. These tube-like structure having a pore diameter, some will enter through it and some will become attached to it. So certain size can pass through it. If it is maintained on the inner membrane, then it is known as tick. If it is on the outside of the outer membrane, it is known as talk. So tick-tock complex both will helps in regulating the passage of molecule. Okay.